Welcome to the first broadcast of Somatic Whisper Newsroom, the weekly show where the body makes headlines. Stories your nervous system's already reacting to, one deep dive, and a somatic reflection you can feel in real time. Tonight's episode on visibility. Can a body make news? Can a gesture go viral? Can a glance break a headline? We treat the body like a live feed now. Measured, rated, monetized. So, who's trending and who's being erased in today's economy of visibility? I'm Iris, or what the algorithm calls. Body news starts now. Paris Fashion Week is officially over, but transparency hasn't left the runway. This season, fabric became philosophy. And the body? A battleground for visibility. Mesh, vinyl, glass silk, latex lace, every major house went sheer. Freedom through transparency, said the press release. But here's the contradiction. Step outside those same doors in Paris and Article 222-32 of the Penal Code can fine or arrest you for indecent exposure. Inside, the body is spectacle. Outside, it's offense. Visibility depends on context and who's controlling the camera. It's not new. In 1966, Yves Saint Laurent's transparent blouse made headlines, the scandal that sold out. In 1993, Jean-Paul Gaultier wrapped Madonna in lace mesh, calling it armor. Every decade, the same pattern. A flash of skin, a flash of outrage, then profit. Visibility becomes a currency. The body, a brand asset. Transparency is marketed as equality, but it's coded by gender. A man goes shirtless, casual. A woman bares her chest, statement. Non-binary visibility? Still a policy loophole? Even freedom has a dress code. Michel Foucault might have smiled. The panopticon didn't disappear. It changed wardrobes. Power no longer hides behind walls. It walks the runway. The gaze is perfumed now, diffused through luxury lighting. Freedom sold in limited edition. Before you dress tomorrow, pause. What part of your body do you hide for safety? And what part for belonging? The closet is a mirror. Maybe even your first surveillance system. The lights go down, but the lenses stay up. Coming next, how the same logic of visibility became the software of the city. Breaking data. 80% of the world's major cities now live under algorithmic watch. Security or simulation, you decide. You can't walk 10 meters in London, Beijing, or New York without being scanned. The world's top 10 smart cities now average one surveillance camera per 7 people. Beijing, 1.15 million. London, 680,000. Istanbul, estimated 220,000 and growing. Cameras no longer watch. They interpret. A shoulder twitch might mean nervousness. A pause might flag suspicion. And those signals are fed into software trained on bias, branded as safety. Once upon a time, surveillance meant a guard behind glass. Now it's an algorithm behind your reflection. Predictive policing tools, already in 27 countries, calculate who might commit a crime before anything happens. They don't look for intent, just patterns, your gait, your friends, your postcode. You become a probability, a moving heat map of potential behavior. The logic of the runway now runs the city. Visibility equals control. What's wild is, we volunteered. Doorbell cameras, airport check-ins, face unlock phones, all under terms and conditions no one reads. We traded privacy for convenience, then called it progress. The gaze became interactive. You smile to unlock your phone, the phone smiles back, recording how you smiled. This is the new intimacy, machine-mediated trust. Try this. Stop scrolling. Turn your head just slightly, as if someone called your name. That small contraction at the base of your neck? That's your nervous system's echo of surveillance. Micro-tension as micro-data. Even your posture can be predictive now. No. The future of visibility isn't out there. It's handheld. Speaking of hands, Let's look at the trend teaching your body how to behave, one swipe at a time. New on TikTok, hashtag posture check, because your spine apparently needs followers now. Millions are straightening up for the algorithm, literally. Every scroll is a mirror. In the chow posture check trend, users film themselves fixing how they sit, stand, and look, then judge each other's backs. Hashtags: number sign confidence, number sign feminine energy, number sign discipline. The average video hits 90,000 views and lasts 7 seconds. That's 7 seconds of digital discipline. Cute? Maybe. But it's the new moral classroom of Gen Z, because posture isn't just fitness, it's performance. Sit straight, get likes. Slouch, get notes. The obsession with good posture is older than TikTok. 19th century etiquette books linked a straight spine to moral virtue. Factory schools in the industrial era trained children to sit upright, not for health, but for obedience. In the military, a drooping shoulder was laziness. In ballet, it was sin. Now it's an algorithmic gesture, ancient discipline with a digital beat. Your camera is the new teacher. AI filters already measure body alignment to auto-crop and rate content. One gesture off, and the app downgrades engagement. Even fitness apps feed that data to ad systems. Your spine becomes a metric for confidence. We used to bow to authority. Now we bow to our front camera. Tuck your chin slightly and soften your jaw. Feel the micro tremor that follows your neck muscles. That's what the algorithm feels too, a tiny signal of compliance. What if you let your spine slouch just for you? Not lazy, alive. Next, when corporate wellness turns your breath into a score. Your next performance review might include your breath count. Corporate wellness, now with body analytics. The company wants your best self, literally measured. The new workplace perk? Somatic optimization. Forget coffee breaks. Now you get a mindfulness dashboard. HR tracks how long you rest your eyes, how deeply you inhale, even how relaxed your shoulders stay during meetings. Every breath becomes a data point, every pause a productivity metric. And here's the irony. Somatic awareness was once the language of liberation, of artists, dancers, trauma healers. Now it's the latest management tool. Your body became your login. Wearables feed data to HR platforms, predicting burnout before you even feel it. Wellness gets gamified. Breathe deeper, get a green badge. Sigh too often, get a check-in email. Care turns into compliance. Because when a system tells you to relax, you start performing relaxation. And performance is the opposite of rest. Close your eyes for one real breath. No metrics, no dashboards. Let your shoulders drop, not because an app told you to, but because gravity did. This moment doesn't earn you points. It just brings you back. We've quantified the body. Next up, the mind gets an upgrade. Coming soon to a catwalk near you. Clothes that read your mind. Your next outfit might know your mood before you do. Fashion has always measured the body. Now it measures the brain. Designers are stitching EEG sensors into fabric, jackets that read stress, dresses that shift color with your emotions. They call it neural couture, a wearable mirror for the mind. How do you feel? Isn't a question anymore. It's a status update. Your data becomes the new dress code. Joy, fatigue, anxiety, all trending in real time. The subconscious, wearable now. Your mood becomes an interface. Your thought, a broadcast signal. And brands love it. Because if the shirt can sense sadness, it can sell comfort. If the hoodie feels your confidence drop, it can flash a new offer. Upgrade your mood. 20% off. Advertising moves from screen to skin. Imagine, the runway lights dim, models walk wearing thoughts instead of clothes. Every blink, every micro-emotion becomes part of the collection. Put one hand over your chest. Feel that pulse, slow, erratic, alive. If your shirt could post that rhythm, what would it say? Relief? Static? Thunder? Maybe silence is the last fabric that still fits us. 5 headlines, 1 anatomy. Let's stitch them together. The panopticon isn't in a prison anymore. It's in your pocket. and you pay for the data plan. Visibility used to mean presence. To be seen was to exist. Now it's performance, a discipline we've all learned by muscle memory. How to pose, how to scroll, how to look like we're not looking. We train our faces for the front camera. We rehearse sincerity. Even silence is staged now. The algorithm still listens to what we don't post. Foucault imagined watchtowers and guards. Today, we're the ones scheduling our own surveillance. We refresh the feed, we check the mirror, we correct the angle. Not because someone ordered us to, but because it feels natural, necessary, safe. Cameras recognize us. Algorithms predict us. Neither understands us. The machine knows your face better than your friends, but it still doesn't know how you feel when you look back at it. Maybe that's the real tension of the age. Our reflections have more data than intimacy. To see is no longer to know. It's to measure. Put your phone face down. Let it be quiet for once. Breathe. Feel that tiny release in your shoulders? That's visibility leaving the room. Now ask, if no one could see this moment, would it feel different? Would you feel different? Maybe privacy isn't absence. Maybe it's a form of presence the algorithm can't capture. The tower didn't fall. It just shrank to fit your hand.
Feeling unseen? Try Transparency Plus, the new supplement for visibility. One capsule a day keeps your data aligned.
Introducing MindSync, the thought alignment patch. Just apply, connect, align. Because staying in sync has never been this literal.
After all that optimization, though, maybe it's time to power down. Being seen is work, and lately it feels like overtime. Every gaze leaves a trace, not just on screens but under the skin, in the breath, in the quiet micro-tremor of your muscles. We learn to pose for survival. Smile on cue, sit in frame, glow just enough to look alive. We used to fear being watched, now we fear being forgotten. So we scroll, we refresh, we perform our aliveness for the feed. Visibility feels like oxygen, until it starts to weigh on the lungs. So loosen the spine. Let your shoulders drop an inch. Inhale. No one's grading it. Exhale. No one's watching. That pulse under your palm? That's your first broadcast. It's been live since before the algorithm, before the scroll, before views became proof of existence. You are not a metric. You are the network itself. Felt. Not counted. This was Somatic Whisper Newsroom. Next week, the algorithm of posture. If this broadcast landed somewhere in your body, subscribe with a click. One follow equals one full breath. Drop your one-word check-in below. Your words open next week's episode.